Military police are law enforcement agencies connected with, or part of, the military of a state. In different countries it may refer to. The status of military police is usually prominently displayed on the helmet, with an armband, brassard, or arm or shoulder flash. Military police personnel may also wear a more traditional police badge, usually on the front of their uniform. They may also wear other accoutrements exclusive to military police personnel. Naval police personnel are sometimes called masters at arms and or shore patrol. Law enforcement personnel of an air force are sometimes called air police, security police, or security forces. In Argentina there are several militarized law enforcement forces, but they are not considered military police. Under the Ministry of Security is the Argentine National Gendarmerie and the Argentine Naval Prefecture that is responsible for the protection of maritime, fluvial and lacustrine waters. Also the battle against illegal fishing and public security in coastal areas. Also at the federal level is the Argentine Federal Police and the Airport Security Police. But they are not militarized security forces. Under the Ministry of Defense of Argentina, each military force, Argentine Army, Argentine Navy and Argentine Air Force have their own military police forces. The Army's primary military police formation is the 601st MP Company based in Campo de Mayo. Other units can organize their own MP service to protect their own premises and facilities. The Argentine Navy has its own military police called Naval Facilities Police. The Argentine Air Force has its military police that secures military air installations. Military police is a law enforcement agency which follows the Brazilian military rules. Responsible for preventive police of the civilian population. Each state has its own military police department similar to a gendarmerie. However, and despite their name, these corps are not military organizations, nor have they any link to the military or the Ministry of Defense. Traditional provost duties are held by different corps within each branch of the Brazilian armed forces. Army police for the Air Force. The Canadian Forces military police through the provision of professional police, security and operational support services worldwide. CFMP are classified as peace officers in the Criminal Code, which gives them the same powers as civilian law enforcement personnel to enforce acts of Parliament on or in relation to D&D property or assets anywhere in the world. They have the power to arrest anyone who is subject to the Code of Service Discipline. In Colombia, MPs are very common. They can be seen guarding closed roads, museums, embassies, government buildings and airports. In the National Army of Colombia they are assigned to the 37 military police battalions, wearing green uniforms with the military police helmet. A naval police battalion is in service in the Colombian Marine Infantry. MP units also provide military bands and drum and bugle corps for ceremonial events. The Air Force also has a military police force that is in charge of protecting and enforcing law. Inside Colombian Air Force bases, each branch of the United States Armed Forces maintains its own police force. The U.S. Coast Guard, which in itself is a law enforcement agency, uses a mixture of enlisted rates and ranks qualified as law enforcement officers to patrol, investigate crimes, and enforce laws and regulations on large bases and training centers through the United States. Coast Guard Police. The Coast Guard also uses the Coast Guard Investigative Service, a mixture of civilian, enlisted, reservists, and officers who are qualified and duly sworn federal law enforcement officers separate from the normal Coast Guard chain of command. CGIS primarily investigates and charges those in its own population with serious crimes, such as rape, assault or forgery, that fall under the Uniform Code of Military Justice. The following is a list of military police forces. Each service also maintains uniformed civilian police departments. They are referred to as Department of Defense Police. These police fall under each directorate they work for within the United States Department of Defense. For example, DoD Army or DoD Navy Police. The Department of the Air Force Police operate under the Air Provost Marshal. The police officers' duties are similar to those of local civilian police officers. They enforce the Uniform Code of Military Justice. federal and state laws, and the regulations of their particular installation. Felony-level criminal investigations in the United States Armed Forces are carried out by separate agencies. The Defense Criminal Investigative Service is a civilian agency that answers directly to the DoD as well as the Pentagon Force Protection Agency. The United States Constabulary was a gendarmerie force used to secure and patrol the American zone of West Germany immediately